Now that you know what my top favorite flicks of 2024 were, now let's do this again. You knew I did this for last year. Now I'm going to do it again this year. I am going to be ranking the films I want to see in the first half of 2025. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Joel, better known to you as the Big D, back with another ranking. Today I'm going to be ranking the 10 films that I want to see in the first half of 2025. Now, this was kind of tough and what have you, but I managed to get some up. Before I go into this, let me give some honorable mentions. These films didn't make it. Those will include two films that are coming out this month: Den of Thieves 2 Pantera, which happens to be only this week, and Back in Action, which will be premiering next week on Netflix. Other films will include the brand new Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, which premieres on Peacock next month. The other honorable mentions are The Legend of Ochi and The Unbreakable Boy. Now I picked Now of course like last time it's gonna be 10 films. So if you're ready, let's start this ranking. Sit back, relax, and here we go. Number 10 is Ballerina from the world of John Wick. Now, this, of course, is a film that takes place in between the events of the third and fourth John Wick films. Ana de Armas will be playing the lead role, plus Gabriel Byrne and others, plus the reprisal of roles from, well, the various characters from the previous films, like Keanu Reeves, plus Ian McShane, Angelica Houston, and the late great Lance Reddick in his final screen appearance. Now, the film will focus on Eve Macaro, a ballerina assassin who begins to train in the assassin traditions of the Ruska Roma and sets out to exact revenge for her father's death. Now, I've seen its teaser. It looks like it's going to be pretty good. I think this might be able to pull it off and have potential to make Lionsgate get back in the game, even though they were saved last year by the best Christmas pageant ever. But this is John Wick we're talking about. A John Wick story that takes in between two great films. Oh, I'm just getting ahead of myself. But I think it might be able to pull it off. We'll see what happens. It looks like it's going to be a kick ass chick flick. The film opens on June 6th of this year. Next at number 9 is Elio. Now, this is Pixar's newest film. Now, though we were originally supposed to get this last year, but due to the strike that happened, we got Inside Out 2 instead and was postponed to this year. The film follows an 11-year-old boy who accidentally becomes the intergalactic ambassador of planet Earth after being beamed up to the Communiverse by aliens for making contact. He must form with new bonds with eccentric alien life forms and navigate a crisis of intergalactic proportions. Well, it has some pretty decent voice acting. I see Brad Garrett, Zoe Saldana, and Shirley Henderson are among some of the big names I see in this. So, from what I've seen, despite after seeing a teaser last year from which we were originally supposed to get, and now we just more recently got a new improved one, I am going to say this might do okay. I'm not sure, but I can't guarantee it. But we'll see what happens. But like I said, it looks like it'll be something really cool for Pixar. Anyway, the film opens on June 13th. Next up at number 8 is a Minecraft movie. Now, this film we've been waiting for almost 6 years now. Finally, we are getting it. Based on the big open world game of the same name that came out in 2011, it features a big cast that includes Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Emma Myers, Danielle Brooks, and Jennifer Coolidge. Now, the film, of course, will follow four misfits who find themselves struggling with ordinary problems when they are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into the overworld, which is a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. So, Trying to get back home, well, they'll have to master this world while embarking on a magical quest with an unexpected expert crafter. Anyway, after seeing its teaser and then another trailer, I am going to say this looks like it'll be fun, what have you. I'm not sure if it'll match up to Sonic the Hedgehog or its sequels or the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but we'll see what happens when this long awaited and long overdue film comes. The film will open on April 4th, so I look forward to it. Next at number 7 is Dogman. Now, this is DreamWorks Animation's newest attempt. This is the first of two new films they've got coming up, the other being a sequel to The Bad Guys. Unless you also want to count that, or it could be third overall if you're counting that live action How to Train Your Dragon, but, well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Anyway, this, of course, is based off of the book series by Dave Pelkey, the guy who gave us Captain Underpants. Well, this is the second film in the franchise following, well, a spin-off and story within a story of Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Look for a review of that at the end of the month, and a spoiler-free review. This will be coming out the following day. Now, of course, the film focuses on a human police officer and his dog who are injured together on the job, and a life-saving surgery changes the course of history when Dogman is born. And now he goes up against P the Cat. This looks like it'll be pretty fun since it does have a pretty good cast of voices that includes Pete Davidson, Lil Rel Howery, Isla Fisher, Stephen Root, Billy Boyd, Ricky Gervais, and many others. I think this one just might be something. I think it's going to be a fun little film, and I know this could be worth looking into. The film opens on January 31st. And coming in at number 6 is Megan 2.0. Now, the reason why this is low and not my top pick, because of the 10 films I picked, this is the only film that has yet to get a trailer out. I'm hoping for the best they'll get. Now, at least we got some of the, well, same cast back. Of course, we got Allison Williams back in the role of Gemma and Violet McGraw as Katie. Of course, we'll have Amy Dong back as the titular character of Megan and Janet Davis doing her voice. Plus, we'll have Brian Jordan Alvarez as a new character in the film. We don't really know what this is going to be about, though, but. Oh, wait a minute. Take that back. Brian Jordan Alvarez, he was in the first film. I'm sorry. My my head's not with me. My mistake. He was one of Gemma's friends and co-workers. Cole and Jim Van Amps is the other one. Tess. Sorry, my mistake. But we don't know what this is going to be about, though. But I know it's going to continue after the events of the first film. But we'll see what happens when it opens June 27th. Now, this was originally supposed to come out this month and just in time for my birthday, but they somehow postponed it to May, and now it's been postponed to June. Which makes me upset because this is one of the films that would have been perfect for my birthday. We got another film still ahead on here, but let's hope for the best that this does not get another postponement, or else I'll have to put something else, another film in its place, okay? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? So Megan 2.0 is 6. Number 5 is Karate Kid Legends. This looks like it's gonna be a fun film. After it's been 40 years since the Karate Kid even came out, and well, it's going to be close to 15 years since the Karate Kid reboot came along. This is actually going to tie into both of those in a way, but mostly more to Cobra Kai, which that happens to be ending next month on Netflix. Anyway, we'll have Jackie Chan reprising his role as Mr. Han from the Karate Kid reboot, and Ralph Macchio as Daniel from the original series and Cobra Kai. And this time, Mr. Han's student Li Fong, played by Ben Wang, who's being introduced to us, is going to have to learn to do some real moves and make it big. Well, that's all I know. So I think it is, but I've been wrong before. But it is a continuing tradition, though, after the events of Cobra Kai, though. Anyway, I look forward to this film when it comes around. The film opens on May 30th. Next at number 4, here's the other film that was originally supposed to come out before my birthday, and that is Paddington in Peru. Now, this had recently come out a couple of months back in the UK, which of course is where Paddington was first seen in. But anyway, I am going to say I feel like this is going to prove to be pretty decent. But some are saying, I'm seeing some aren't. Well, but the heck with what they're saying. I'm mad at Sony for postponing this. The other two Paddington movies came out before my birthday. Now, why the hairy heck can't this one come? It's not fair. I was going to do a hard stare viral video for them, but that'll keep for now. I may just refrain from it because I'm too scared if I get any negativity from them, okay? Anyway, Ben Whishaw returns as the lovable bear from darkest Peru came to live with the Brown family in Britain. When he gets word from the home for retired bears, informed that his Aunt Lucy deeply misses him and is acting very strangely, well, Paddington and his human family, the Browns, decide to go to Peru and visit her. Well, and learn that Aunt Lucy's gone missing. Anyway, they do get a little help from the Reverend Mother, though. But soon they actually have a little bit of run with Hunter Cabot, the villain of the film. Now we have Hugh Bonneville, Madeline Harris, Samuel Jocelyn, and Julie Walters all back as the Brown family, except for the woman who played Mrs. Brown. She's played by a different actress. Jim Broadbent's back as Mr. Gruber. That's good to know. We got Olivia Colman. We'll have Antonio Banderas as well. I think this is still going to have a good, look at and what have you. I mean, the film's gotten some pretty good reviews and what have you. But we'll see what happens for the future of Paddington. The film now opens on February 14th, Valentine's Day, and that just happens to be the same day my number 3 film is going to come, and that film is Captain America Brave New World. Now, this is another film that's been postponed numerous times. This was also supposed to come out last year, but it's been delayed so much. And I still say McDonald's was nuts for even putting toys based on this in their Happy Meals when they were probably not aware this was postponed. And see, Mickey D's, that's your problem. You need to get it through your head and see when the movies are coming out, or else a bunch of kids who get your Happy Meals are going to be heartbroken when they don't know that the movie is nowhere to be seen. All right, enough said. Anyway, Anthony Mackie is taking up the mantle of Captain America, of course, as his alter ego Sam Wilson. Well, he finds himself at the center of an international incident and must work to stop the true masterminds behind this, following the election of Thaddeus Ross as the President of the United States, who is now played by Harrison Ford, despite William Hurt had just passed away. Yes. Now, we do have some pretty big names in here, and Tim Blake Nelson, who played Samuel Stearns in The Incredible Hulk, he's back. And, well, I'm there not to give you the details and why. You're just going to find out when this film comes out on Valentine's Day. I'm going to hope for the best. It does fine, even if it goes up against Paddington, which Paddington's done okay, but not great, though. Oh, well. And next at number 2, this and because actually this was a tough decision because we got two good films. So number two is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This is another film we were supposed to get last year, but ever since the last film felt like it was a big disappointment, even though it still did okay despite going up a week before the Barbenheimer became happened. I hope for the best this will do better and what have you. Since despite they had dropped the Dead Reckoning Part 2 title from this. Anyway, Tom Cruise is about to take the mantle of Ethan Hunt again, along with Haley Atwell, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Vanessa Kirby, and many others from the previous films to return and get ready for an even bigger and possibly even better mission. Which I'm going to hope for the best. This looks like it'll be just as action packed as the other one was. Actually, in the one before that, well, you get the point. Anyway, the film opens on May 23rd. Unfortunately, that's the same day Disney's releasing their second crappy remake of a live action film to their animated films, Lilo and Stitch, which I doubt this could do well. Believe me, Disney live action remakes of their animated films are no more for me. It's not a chance. But believe me, if Sonic 3 could beat Mufasa twice, I think Mission Impossible can do it too. I hope. We'll hope for the best when this comes around. But if Mission Impossible is second, then number one is a Disney film. But before you say it, no, it's not that crappy Snow White remake. No way. It's actually their other MCU film, and that is Thunderbolts. Now, this film looks like it's going to be one that's going to really pull it off. Maybe. I can't guarantee it yet, but we'll see. Now, this, of course, is the MCU's second big film of this year, aside from Captain America. Of course, they've got the new Fantastic Four film coming out, but that's not going to come out until the second half. So we'll see where that winds up. Anyway, it's a group of anti-heroes who go on missions for the American government. So this is kind of like Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, but in a different way because now we have returning appearances from characters we've recently seen, like Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova from Black Widow, David Harbour also reprising his Black Widow role as Red Guardian, Sebastian Stan from the various Captain America films as Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, Olga Kurylenko as Taskmaster is here, and had John Common plays Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp again. I think with a cast like that, this just might be able to do it and what have you. We'll see what happens. But like I said, this looks to be pretty cool and what have you. And I think this might be able to be the one of the films to get Disney money aside from those crappy remakes of theirs. But anyway, we'll see what happens when the film opens May 2nd. So I am looking forward to that. So that's my top pick for our films I want to see in the first half of 2025. So what did you think of this ranking? Let me know in the comments section below. What are some of the films you want to see in the first half of this year? Give me your top 3, top 5, top 10. You can do it like that, or you can give me in no particular order, okay? If you liked the video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow, make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. And share my vids with your friends if you like. And join me next time when I give you the next Do You Remember episode on Long Ago and Far Away. So if you like this, check out these spoiler reviews that's connected to some of these films that's coming up. In the upper left-hand corner is my spoiler review of the recent hit from the MCU, Deadpool and Wolverine. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Megan, and the bottom left-hand corner is my review of, well, John Wick Chapter 4. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.